Try to do another quick one right here. Another term, made up word, oversafetyfication. Oversafetyfication, if I can say it myself. One thing that bothers me is these so-called vehicle safety inspections that you'll see in certain states. The Virginias have them. Some of them are kind of reasonable in some states. And the emissions thing is a little ridiculous too, the emissions testing. But it's under the guise of, oh, we're trying to make things healthier for you. We're trying to keep you safe. That's what it always is, you know. And that's why they argue about taking your Second Amendment implements away from you. That's why it smothers. You know, safety is being in a nice, comfortable bed with a pillow behind your head, good lateral support. And what they're doing is putting a pillow on another mattress on top of you. You never know, the ceiling might collapse. Meteor might come streaking through there and hit you. You could be attacked by wolverines. Who knows? It just goes over the top. And then it hits both sides of the aisle too, because that's why you need a fully locked and loaded, fully automatic M16 or whatever else next to your bed. And you got to carry 6 or 7 of them when you go out to Walmart, because you never know, somebody might burst out of nowhere, a van might pull up, and there might be all kinds of people that are, you know, not your complexion, that are out to take your freedom. You know, and you got these people that it's oversafetyfication. That's why they make you stay X amount of feet away from each other in certain times and put things that will cover your face up, you know, and hinder your breathing, and give you that shots and things like that are not necessarily helpful, and put things in your water that's not necessarily what you need. And it just, you know, even in workplaces, sometimes it's way too safer than it needs to be, and then other times it's lacking. Every workplace is like RFK, or as I call him, FUB RFK. Because in some direction it's like super duper safe, over the top more than it needs to be, and in other categories it's friggin' killing you, and it's completely okay. So we need to watch out for oversafetyfication. New term, I think. But we need to watch out for that when it completely is ruining lives and it's making things worse. And sometimes it's even making things more unsafe. To me, I've noticed that to happen a whole lot. You know, you try to, and I don't really have any contempt for people who are trying to be safe and trying to do the right thing. Like certain people got certain shots, more so than I did. I got a couple myself. You tried to do the right thing. You thought you were listening to experts. I'm not making fun of you for that. If you tried in your heart to do the right thing, I'm not going to make fun of you for that, because that's what we're all doing, and sometimes we're right and sometimes we're wrong. We have to admit when we're wrong. But be aware of that. The same things that smother us to death to where we can't even move, it's the same mentality that causes us to arm ourselves to the teeth and make ourselves more dangerous. The same people that think you got to be like Rambo when you're going to Walmart are the same people, that's the same mentality that causes that, as causes people to think that nobody can have any of those things. It's really the same mentality, just going 2 different directions. You know, the same people that will tell you to walk around in a deep sea diving outfit and stay a mile away from each other are the same people that'll get right up in people's faces, you know, because maybe somehow they think that their opposition to that makes them safer. I don't know. But be aware of that. Be aware of, try to achieve balance. I know back when I used to study religions and stuff, more the Hindus and the Buddhists would talk a whole lot about balance, and that is an extremely important thing in life, is balance. You got to get some kind of balance. It's got to be, and that's why people like to consider themselves political moderates, and then, you know, it wouldn't be such a bad thing if they actually were, but they're not. They're actually doing this at the wrong times. But there needs to be a kind of balance and a sober way of looking at things. Let's be rational. Let's not go off the deep end either direction. Let's not think that we got to be Rambo going out somewhere, and let's not think we also need to try to make everything Candyland and Mary Poppins. You know, let's just be realistic. No over-safetyfication.